Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Advanced Learning Videos. Alright, so today's class will be on vectors and we are going to check out on these three subtopics under vectors. We have magnitude, we have scalar dot products and unit vector. And all these are under both core mathematics and elective mathematics. So I'm going to first of all give the concepts of all these three, that's magnitude, scalar dot product and unit vector. Then I'll give two examples each. So if you're new, don't forget to hit the subscription button, give a thumbs up if you like the video, and you have any question relating to this or outside this, you can put it at the comment section. Thank you. All right, so I'll start with the magnitude. All right, so magnitude in mathematics, what do you understand by it? Magnitude is just about distance. So distance talks about positive numbers. So we don't have negative distance, but then we have negative displacement. But this is purely distance. All right, so first of all, give the formula. But then before that, I want to write a vector, so a representation of vector. Then we'll go on with the formula. So my vector x, sorry about my x, I find it difficult writing x. Alright, so x is 2i plus 3j. I've already talked about this this representation, so I'll put the link for that particular class. Yes, so I'll put that link there so that you could check out on that one in order for you to refer, so for references. Alright, so x is 2i plus 3j. If you are told to find the magnitude, is going to be this is equal to the new square plus the new square. So here we are going to get 4 plus 9, which is root of 13. Can you see that? Alright, so this is the whole thing about magnitude. So the components of the vector, you square and add them. So you square, put the x component and the y component. So the I will be the x component, the j will be the y component. You will square, then add them, put it under the square root sign, and that will be your magnitude. The magnitude is in units, so you can put your units there. So for this question, I'm going to get s to have a magnitude of root 13 units, and then we are going to solve some questions. I think we've solved one already, but then we'll solve these ones. So I'll solve just x, then the a. I've already solved a, so I'll just solve x. The rest you could solve them yourself. Alright, so I'll just solve x. So for just one, our s is what? Negative 2i plus 4j. Then what do? Put it in the absolute value sign. Okay, so this will be our answer. Alright, so from there we will be going to the scalar dot product. So from here you could see that it should be a product. Product is just like multiplication, so multiplication will be here, and scalar means you have to get a single number. Okay, so the scalar dot product, you have to multiply to get a single number. You're not going to get it in terms of vectors. You're going to solve vectors to solve, you're going to solve vectors. You're going to multiply some vectors to get a single number. So that's all about scalar dot product. Alright, so I'm going to give the formula, then we solve some questions. Alright, so assuming we have vector x, sorry, I like using x, but my x is also bad. So I have vector x and vector y. I also can't really write y. I have issues here. Alright, so x and y. Then we've been told to find the scalar dot product of these. So this is going to be s dot y. So anytime you see x dot y in vectors, that means you are talking about the scalar dot product. Okay, so imagine x, let me erase this. S is equal to ai plus bj. Then y is equal to si plus mj, whereby our b and s are the s component, then the b, whereby the a and s are the x component, and b and m are the y component. So we are going to get this. So s dot y, then we are going to get a times s plus b times m. So the s component will multiply themselves plus the y component. Okay, so with that in mind, we are going to solve some questions. And I told you you're supposed to get a single answer. So for scalar dot product, you have to get a single answer. You don't get it in the vector form. So I will solve just the b. I'll solve b. So let me erase this. You can solve that one later on. So for this, s is equal to -2 plus 4j. Then our r is equal to -3 plus j. So what will be our s? Sorry, I. So what will be our s component and y component? So here our s component are going to be -2 and -3. Then our y component is going to be 4 and 1. Alright, so we are going to get s dot r with a scalar dot product. Then -2 times -3 plus 4 times 1. So -2 times -3, we're going to get 6 plus 4. So can you see we have just 10? So we are going to get just 10. It has no units, so we just write the solution or the answer. That's all. So we had a single number from two vectors. So that's all about scalar dot product. Okay, so we will go to the next one, which is the unit. So the unit vector. Okay, so unit vector, it just deals with the magnitude and the vector itself. So the formula, mind you, if you are told to find unit vector of A, it's A cup. So if you see A cup, that means you're going to get the unit vector. So A cup is the same as the A, which is the vector, over the magnitude. So alright, so this is the whole concept about unit vector. It looks quite cumbersome, but then further breakdown you will get it better. So with that in mind, I will solve a question, then you will see and appreciate the whole concept on unit vector. Alright, so with this one too, I will erase b, then I will find for x and y. So with this, I'm going to solve this. So that means I have to find the unit vector for x a unit vector for y. I hope you understand. So check the way I do it. So unit vector for x is s cup is equal to x over, so x is the vector over the magnitude of s. So that means you have to find magnitude. So it's good we learned magnitude in the earlier slides. So magnitude of s is going to be 2 squared plus 3 squared. I think this we've solved it already. So we had 4 plus 9. Then we had root of 13. We'll find that of y2 so that we just solve them together, then we're done. So for y, magnitude of y, we're going to get 4 squared plus 5 squared. 16 plus 25, root of 41. So all these are in units, you can ignore or write them. Alright, so from here, let's go to the x. So s cup. So what's x? So the vector for x is 2i plus 3j over root of 13. So with this, we could further separate them. Yes. So we are going to get 2 over 13i plus 3 over root 13j. You understand? Okay, so let's solve the next one, which is y. So y we are going to get, so the vector for y is 4i plus 5j, all divided by the magnitude, and we are going to get 4 over root 41 I plus 5 over root 41 j.